And tonight, a closer look at some of the changes we've seen since that fateful night, including the rise of a local nonprofit focused on helping our first responders. News 5's Sam Kramer in studio tonight with more. Sam.
Yeah, at that time, he was a Colorado Springs police officer and part of the department's special response team called to an active shooter situation at the Planned Parenthood clinic. But from that day on, Jake Skifstad knew more that he had to be done to prepare for this type of threat.
I just got shot at. He's behind Planned Parenthood.
Just after 11:30 on the morning of November 27th, 2015, heartbreak at home.
I'll never forget when I was reading the SWAT page, I froze. Staring at my phone, I reread it, I reread it, I reread it, and it was just like, you've got to be kidding me.
An active shooter at the Planned Parenthood clinic in Colorado Springs with officers already down.
241 other shot. I'm the team troopers in Planned Parenthood.
SWAT teams, including Officer Jake Skifstad, rushing toward the emergency.
I just remember thinking as I was driving down there going, my gosh, these patrol officers, what I call the true first responders, they had no protection against that. And, you know, my heart just broke for them. And I just wanted to get down there as fast as I could to end it.
That 5-hour standoff ending with an armored vehicle ramming the building entrance, causing the gunman to surrender. 3 years later, its effects are still present. Vicki Coert, president and CEO of Planned Parenthood of the Rocky Mountains, calling attention Tuesday to the patients, employees, and first responders in a statement to News 5, saying, quote, "Our hearts remain with them and their loved ones, and we are grateful for the continued support we have received from our community." But the community support didn't stop there. Skifstad had the paperwork in place to launch Shield 616 and planned to do so in 2016.
You know, that drove home a sense of urgency of, you know, we can't even wait 30 days. We've got to launch right now.
Now, thousands of first responders have the proper protection to respond to an active shooter, not just in Colorado Springs, but almost 20 states too, as the push to protect the people that protect us continues.
You know, unfortunately, sometimes it takes a situation like that for people to make change. And I think we're part of that positive change with what we're doing.
Skifstad also knew Officer Garrett Swasey personally as their patrol areas overlapped around UCCS. He says it's important, on top of all the fundraising and gear donations, to never forget the people like Swasey that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. I'm Sam Kramer, News 5.
Sam, thank you. And the suspected Planned Parenthood shooter, Robert Deere, has been going back and forth between a courtroom and the state mental health hospital in Pueblo, where he's undergoing court-ordered mental health treatment. He has never been found competent to stand trial. He never entered a formal plea on any of his charges. But in his first court appearance in the days after the shooting, Deere made several outbursts where he admitted to the attack, saying he was a warrior for the babies. He asked to be his own attorney. He will be evaluated every 90 days until he's deemed mentally competent for trial. His next court date is January 25th.